Hey guys, so this is video 2, and I got the motor mounts in this 2004 Mercedes C230 w203 1.8 engine. Yeah, closer look. So let me tell you, it's doable, but it's not easy because of the space you have to get the engine mounts in and out. But like I said in the first video, you take off that black box that's underneath the car. You can get at it from underneath, and it's connected to the turbo. Okay, so it was just 2 screws. I thought it was 3, and I left one out last time because I couldn't get it back in, but I think that was something else. That might have been the turbo itself. So anyway, if you take off that black box and you move the AC lines around, of course you got to take the 2 screws off of the bracket that holds the 2 lines, and then you move them around, you push them in and you push them up a little bit, and you can just about get that black box down. If you want to make it easier, and you can do it, I had a hard time last time, but there's a piece for the steering. It's got to be like, I don't know, maybe 7 inches long, and it's right above that black box. If you can get that little piece out, then you'll have an easier job. So that was the driver's side. Driver's side is the hardest, I think, but I thought the passenger side was going to be easy, but it wasn't. It looked like there was a lot of space here, to get it out after you take off that metal plate. See that silver plate? It goes over, and then the black heavy weight goes on top, and then you got the bolt. Well, after I took off the bolt and the weight, that black weight that's right on top of the engine mount, and I took off the shield, I thought I would be able to get it out right through here. And I did get it out. It was a little hard, but the new one was a little hard getting it in. I actually it got really like stuck when I was like trying to push it down. So I said, you know what? I don't have a choice. What's going to happen to it? It's hard rubber. So I took the hammer, the wood part of the hammer, and I should have used the handle of the sledgehammer because it's longer, but I couldn't find it. Now I found it, of course, right? That always happens. So you just pound it down. I mean, you're not going to break anything. There's nothing here that is going to break. So anyway, you pound it down there, and then you have to jack the engine up a pretty decent amount, and then you slip it in, and you make sure that little pin is in the slot. It's like right here on the it's like right here on this one, towards this side. This engine is hot. I just had it running. So that's it. You put the motor mount in from up here. Okay, now not from the bottom. I don't think you could take it out from the bottom, but who knows? I didn't try. Maybe you could try from the front. But anyway, that's what I did. And I'm not even sure if these are hydraulic, but the ones that were on here, they were hydraulic. These, I don't know if the engine is supposed to move a little bit when you press on the gas. Excuse me. And the brake. But I'm going to show you that, how much it moves. So maybe these motor mounts are garbage. I don't know. But it stopped the car from shaking like 95%. So I'm very happy, because this thing used to like tremor so much. I would think that it would loosen the frame and everything that's attached to it. That's how bad it was. It was really, really bad. Sometimes I put it in neutral at the light and it would get a little quieter, and but so that's what I had to do. And I still have to get a new rubber piece for down here, and I have to put some insulation on these wires in here. There's a rubber boot down there, and that goes bad. And this one is from Home Depot. I needed to throw this on one day, so I just bought it. It's like it attaches to here, the end of here. This part goes down. So what happens, don't buy it at Home Depot. You might save maybe $15-20, and it will fit. But when it gets hard, you'll have a hard time getting it off and back on again. So you'll just have to throw it away. But now I'm going to get the original one. I think it's about $25-30. And hopefully that one will stay soft, because that one's made for heat. The Home Depot one is most likely made for water. Well, I think that's about it. But I am going to show you through the window how much the engine still moves. So if yours still, you know, does the same thing, it moves a little bit, let me know in the comment, because, you know, after you put motor mounts, of course, new motor mounts, let me know when if you step on the brake and the gas pedal, if your engine still moves like this one. All right, hold on, let's go inside. So I'm gonna start the car now. That's my mileage. I gotta change the timing chain soon. I took off the cover to change the valve cover, and the sprockets are pointy. So maybe about 6 months. Wow, it starts up so much different now too. When I used to start it up, it used to give like a really big rumble. That check engine light you see on, and just in case you want to know what it is, it's a very, I think it says something like a very slow, maybe like an evaporator leak, or purge leak, I don't know, something like that. All right, but let's look at the engine. I'm going to zoom in, and let me see if I can put this on the steering wheel so I don't shake the camera. Although it might shake because the car is... why is it so bright? I might have to hold it. Alright. So I might have to hold it. Alright, so I'm going to put it in drive now, and I'm going to give it gas. Ready? I'm holding the brake. It's in drive. That seems like a lot to me. That seems like if I give it any more, it might rip the motor mount apart. So I'm going to tell you guys in the description where I bought these. I bought them on Amazon and who I bought them from. So you may want to stay away from this seller. Okay? I forgot how many feedback he has for these, or you know, if any negative comments. I believe one guy, I think if this was the right one, he said, you know, pretty good or not bad or something like that. All right, so let me put it in reverse. I'll show you the other way what happens. Ready? Now this is drive again. Now I'll put it in reverse. Drive. Reverse. Drive. Now know. I'm just scared that these things are gonna rip out from the engine. That's what I'm scared about. Because, well, they do seem kind of spongy, you know, like very soft, like a soft rubber. When I first took them out of the box, I squeezed them. I put one side in the palm of my hand and the other side I squeezed with my fingers, and I moved it. And I said, wow, if I could move this with my hand itself, are they supposed to be like that? But if I knew these were that hard to put in and I had to take apart that much stuff from the engine, you know, maybe I would have sent these back. But you don't hear anyone saying, you know, like they put in motor mounts and the engine is still going up. I mean, maybe that's a normal thing. But anyway, let me know if the engine is supposed to go up like that when you step on the brake and the gas, all right? Because I would really like to know. All right, talk to you guys later.